Over the years, I probably tried hundreds of softwares in order to make my UI UX design workflow easier. And since I work 100% remotely, the softwares which I use to collaborate with clients from all around the world are absolutely crucial, and they really help me create the workflow which is both efficient and also fast. And in this video, I want to share with you the top 5 softwares and the reason why I'm using those. And the 5 softwares are Figma, Slack, Trello, Dropbox, and Photoshop. So without further ado, let's jump to my computer. The first one, which is Figma. Now, Figma is now my favorite design softwares, and basically Figma is really cool to collaborate online with clients from all around the world, simply because you can send them over a link, so you can simply have go over here on share and click on copy link, and basically if I give them this link, they're going to be able to see the project in their browser without the need of downloading any softwares or buying anything. They can simply hop over here, see the project, and the cool thing is that if you have them as editors, they can also edit things like text themselves. They can maybe like change some basic things, and they can also click on see, and they can add comments on that specific screen, and I'm going to receive an email notification directly. So basically it's doing what I used to have with Sketch and InVision, just in a more simple way. And the cool thing about Figma is that up to 2 editors, it's completely free. So there's no subscriptions, there's no initial payment, and you can do pretty much all of what Sketch does, at least. I mean, there are some things which Sketch is better at. However, for the most part, Figma is great. So that's the reason why I recently switched from Sketch to Figma, which is something which I never thought it would happen, but it did. Now let's go to the next one, which is Slack. Now, Slack is my number one software in order to have me message with clients. And on Slack, basically, we have different channels. And once you go into the different channel, you can start a thread or start speaking about something specific about the project. So it's really cool, and it helps to keep conversations organized, and you can also go back in history and see all of the conversation directly from there. And the cool thing about Slack is that you can also start phone calls and video calls, and even shared screen calls. So it's pretty cool. And it's something which it's a software which I use pretty much on a daily basis. Now let's go to the next one, which is Trello. Now I need to access Trello, but essentially what Trello does is I have like all of my briefings over there, and I keep things organized when it comes to mainly to the briefing. And yeah, I mean, Trello is great, and I don't use it every day, but in order to have briefings, it's pretty cool. Now, the fourth one is Dropbox, and Dropbox I use pretty much on a daily basis. And what Dropbox is essentially is a place to store all of your data. So as you can see over here, I have different folders. And all of these different folders I can set to have on a physical, on my physical hard drive in my Mac, or alternatively, I can decide to have those things in the cloud. So if you see the difference between these two icons, the check and the cloud icon, so basically the ones which I have on the cloud, I need to download from my computer. So if I have a series of files which are all in the cloud and I want to access them, I simply have to click on them and wait for the download to happen. However, I can also decide to have some of the files not to be on the cloud, so I can instantly access them. And this is pretty cool, especially because I have a lot of data and I don't want to have my hard drive filled with stuff. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. At the moment, I think I have the 2 terabytes option, and basically I have close to 1 tera in the cloud, so I can just not have a lot in my computer, which is pretty cool. The next software, it's something which I don't use on a daily basis, but I do use very, very often, and that is Photoshop. Now, although Figma is my primary design tool, Photoshop is my favorite tool when it comes to editing and image manipulation. So if I need to go granular with my image manipulations and things of that nature, I will always use Photoshop. So this is it for this video. I hope it was helpful. If you're interested in seeing the best UI kits on the market, click on the link in the description below. And I hope this video was helpful. I'm really curious to hear your thoughts, and if you have any softwares which you'd like to recommend or that you use on a daily basis, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'm always interested in hearing from you. And if you have any questions in general, always feel free to ask, subscribe, and leave a like at this video in order to let me know if you like the video. This gives me more motivation to continue and do more and more videos over time. And so yeah, this is it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.